Welcome back, my tacticians, and welcome to yet another theme team. Today, I'm bringing you the Aquatic Kings team. Oh my lord, look at, okay, so this team is gonna be mostly consisting of water types, so expect to see a lot of water themed Pokemon. Last team was mostly electric themed, so we're gonna be rolling with the water themed team for this team. And first off is probably gonna be one of the most important Pokemon on this team, and it's gonna be Pelipper. Now, Pelipper in Generation 7 got the ability Drizzle, which allows him to set up the rain to increase the, increase water type attacks, decrease fire type attacks, and basically activate certain water type abilities. So for this Pelipper here, we're going to be going for the calm nature. We're going to be increasing our special defenses, maxing out our HP EVs because, just to, give Pelipper some survivability. The whole point of Pelipper is to stay in the fight, or not actually stay in the fight, but set up the rain and set up the tailwind if you don't want to run the Murkrow, which you'll see later on in the team. This Pelipper also has Defog. I gave him Defog because you may run into Pokemon, or you may run into moves such as Pokemon that set up the entry hazard, such as maybe Sticky Webs, or spikes, or sharp spikes, or whatever they are, toxic spikes, or those pointed rocks. I forget what they're all called, but we're gonna use Pelipper to get rid of those entry hazards, keep ourselves safe, make sure we can stay in the fight for as long as possible, and stay as healthy as possible. So next up is gonna be probably one of the Pokemon that's gonna be in the team no matter what. You're gonna want to put this Pokemon in, and it's gonna be Kingdra. More specifically, the Assault Vest Kingdra. So, Assault Vest Kingdra is going to be in the fight. He's going to be in the team the entire time. You're going to want to put him in simply because of his sheer power and what he brings to the team. So, Kingdra here, I gave Kingdra a timid nature. We're going to give him the Assault Vest, the ability Swift Swim, and that builds onto the ability of Pelipper, which is, sets up the rain, and when he gets the rain, his speed doubles. So that is going to be really important for Kingdra. Get the speed up, get going, and of course we have Draco Meteor just for sheer damage power to deal with Dragon types, Flash Cannon to deal with those pesky Fairy types, Ice Beam to deal with other Dragon types if you don't want to use the Draco Meteor, and we're going to be running Surf, which you'll see later on down the line why we're running Surf, but think of it as our pure damage power for when it comes to dealing water type damage. Now, moving on down the line, we're going to be having Dewgong. That's right, we're going to be having Dewgong on this team. And Dewgong surprisingly got a lot of, very interesting moves this recent generation. And one of those, thanks to the tutor move, is going to be Drill Run. So, a lot of ground type Pokemon and a lot of electric types are going to be really hard for us to deal with. And this is where Dewgong comes into play. If we happen to have a Tailwind set up, thanks to Pelipper, we can, outspeed a lot of our opponents. So we're going to be using Drill Run to deal with those electric types that, hopefully Dewgong can survive. And I gave Dewgong here Groundinium Z because, just to give ourselves a little bit of firepower. Now, this is going to be our standard, Chesto Dewgong, but we're going to be adding the twist in that we don't need the Chesto Berry, so we're going to be giving him Hydration. So at the end of the turn, if it looks like he's going to survive, we can go for the rest, and if we have the rain up, we have Drizzle up, we don't have to worry because as soon as the turn ends and he regains his health, he can, he'll wake up. He doesn't need to worry about Chesto restoring unless we run out of rain. So that's going to be what we're doing. We also want to run the stockpile, give ourselves some survivability, give ourselves some tanking power, and I just gave Dewgong Aqua Jet because, Aqua Jet, priority water damage, nothing wrong with that, and an Adamant Nature, max physical attack, and max special defense for tanking power. So that's going to be our Dewgong. Next up is going to be a Murkrow. So Murkrow's only gonna have, since we've got the Pelipper with Focus Sash, we don't have Focus Sash to help out our Murkrow, but that's alright because we don't really care about that. Murkrow is gonna be on the team to set up Tailwind if we're not gonna be running Pelipper. That is gonna be what Murkrow is gonna do. So, he's going to be going for the eject button in the off chance, and I swear this, if in the off chance he does survive an attack, he'll eject out and switch into our next Pokemon, which is going to be probably important because we need one of our 2 follow-up Pokemon, because the next 2 Pokemon are probably going to be running if we're not going to be running the, Kingdra, Dugong, Pelipper set. So, for Murkrow here, I'm going to go with the Adamant Nature, Max Speed, Max Physical Attack, because, doesn't really matter with the defenses. He's got very bad defenses. He's not going to survive a hit, but in the off chance he does survive a hit, he'll eject out. And I gave him Brave Bird just for sheer damage, Taunt to deal with other pranksters, Tailwind to set up our Tailwind, and Haze to deal with those Pokemon that are trying to snowball with their stats. It might ruin our stockpile users, but at the same time, it might actually save us a whole lot of headaches later on down the line. And speaking of stockpile users, that's right, you've seen this Pokemon in the battle tree at one point or another. It's Lantern. I gave this Lantern Water Absorb because we got a lot of Surf Pokemon in this team, so why not use the Water Absorb to absorb that water, give ourselves sustainability, and an Papa Berry, but just in case we need to survive a hit. And for good measure, I gave this particular Lantern Dazzling Gleam, Thunder, because we're running into the rain, so might as well use that rain to our advantage and go for Thunder, just in case we run into other water type Pokemon. And Stockpile for just sheer sustainability, and Surf, which builds off of, another Pokemon because they're going to be running together. So, that last Pokemon up, I also forgot to mention Modest Nature, Max Special Attack, Max HP, give ourselves some survivability, a lot of health pools to work with. And finally, it's going to be Vaporeon, the king or queen, depending on which gender you want to use. It's going to be the one that has all the water absorbing power. It's going to be our sheer tank. It's going to absorb a lot of damage, hopefully, and it's going to dish out some as well. So this Vaporeon on the team is just going to be there just to absorb as much water as it can, absorb as much damage as it can, and just sustain itself over the long term. This is the Vaporeon that wants to go for the long-term battle. So we got the Water Absorb to heal up from Surf Pokemon such as Kingdra and Lantern on our team. We've also got Ice Beam to deal with Dragon types. We've also got Hydro Pump for water damage to deal extra damage in the rain. And we got Aqua Ring with leftovers to keep ourselves sustained over the long term. So that is going to be the Vaporeon. That is going to be the team lineup. So once again, our Kings of the Water team is going to be starting off with Pelipper, going for the Drizzle Focus Sash with the Tailwind setup, Defog for some tech. We got Assault Vest Kingdra with Swift Swim, Timid Nature, deal lots of damage to a wide variety of Pokemon. We got Dugong for sustainability, dealing damage to electric types with our Drill Run tech, and Aqua Jet for priority damage. We got Murkrow to set up ourselves with the Tailwind, deal with taunts taunt pranksters. I don't know what I was saying there. Haze to deal with any other stat increasing Pokemon such as Ultra Beasts. You're gonna run into some of those. Then we got Lantern with the Eye of Papa Berry with Water Absorb to just sheerly tank damage and deal a lot of damage with Thunder and Dazzling Gleam. And finally, Vaporeon. You all saw what Vaporeon is going to be doing. Aqua Ring, leftovers set up with the Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, and Protect. Oh my lord, and Max Calm Nature, Max Special Defense, 100 in the HP, and 156 in the Special Attack, which will give ourselves a nice balance of survivability and damage output. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the team, and I will see you Tacticians in the next video for more theme teams. Bye-bye!